what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be planting up some more house plants in some little 4-inch terracotta pots like that. Just like ones that are in a plastic grow pot like that we've been growing for a while. And I want to transplant them into a little bit bigger size pot, that 4-inch terracotta, because we have another craft show coming up in March. So I wanted to get these planted like now. So in 6 weeks, they're all nice and full and rooted in. It's a really cool traily one. I don't know what it's called. It kind of reminds me of a philodendron, but I know it's not. I need to Google it so I know what one that is. See, some of them are dirty. They got like some algae on it just because we've already used them before last year. So I don't really bother with cleaning them right now because they're gonna get wet and dirty and watered for the next like 6 weeks until we bring them to the craft show. So like the week we have the craft show, like the week before, then I'll go through and pick out all the dead leaves, clean them up, and then wipe all my pots off real nice. So I did 6 of this one that I don't know what the name is. And then I just kind of like space them out like every other in the tray. So it's a 12-pack tray. And then I just go every other, like boom, 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 like that. Just so they have enough room and they can breathe a little bit and not get too crowded and stuff. So now I'm working on this next one. This is the philodendron. This one grows just amazing. So it's kind of nice, like a beginners, like at the craft show, customers will ask, okay, what's something that I can keep alive and that I can't kill? And I always say, like, my go-to is the philodendron. I'm like, it's this one. This would be like a great starter plant, house plant, if you've never had one before or you're a little nervous about taking care of one. I would always say to them, maybe start out by trying the philodendron. We have more dirt in the greenhouse, but it's probably more than likely frozen. And so I didn't think about that and need to have my husband maybe get me another bale of dirt and bring it down the basement so it can like de-thaw a little bit because it takes a while. So I'm only working with like, I'll show you, this much dirt, which isn't that much. So I'm gonna try, well, you know what too? These don't really take up very much dirt actually. So maybe we'll be okay, we'll see. But for now, I think I'm gonna stick to the plan of just doing 6 of each variety and then we'll see where we're at the end. Did this really cool one with like the variegation, the pink leaves in it, and then I'm doing this one, the next variety of it. When I was planting those first batch of prayer plant, I was like, have this song in my head, that Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. I don't know why, but I do know why. Every time I plant these, the prayer plants, I get that song in my head. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand. You know that song. So every time I plant these, I have that song in my head for like the rest of the day. So I was thinking, I was like going through all the words and I'm like, why am I singing this song? Why am I singing this song? And then I realized, oh, it's because I'm planting prayer plants. So I'm gonna have that song probably in my head until I'm moved on to a different variety here. All right, well, my table up here is full and I need to make some room for the stuff that I'm planting, and I have to have it on this top because it's not on the cement floor, and it's like, you know how heat rises, my husband says, so they root in and do better if we put them up, like, you know, up here. So I have to put them up here. So I'm gonna go through and make some room so we can move the stuff that we're planting on the upstairs bench, up top bench. Oh my gosh, look. There's a little parlor palm growing in that. I'm not gonna take it out. I'm gonna leave it. We'll see what happens. Woo-hoo. That's cool. Anyway, so I was like, initially when I started doing this, I was thinking, okay, I gotta be selective on how many I plant of what, because in my dirt situation right now and my pot situation, and I was just thinking about that. But then I go to up there to the bench and start rearranging, and I'm thinking now, like, oh goodness, I think my main problem is going to be space up there on the bench. So I'm just going to keep planting. So I have a new goal. My new goal is to plant until I run out of space up there. And I think I might run out of space before I run out of dirt or pots or plants. But I think when there's a will, there's a way, and maybe I can like rearrange a little bit, and because I am spacing out, you know, I'm putting 6 in the pot. So what if I did, you know, 8 in the pot or 8 in the tray instead of 6 or something like that? So I might get desperate here on space coming up, and I might have to start moving more plants in the trays if I run out of space up there. We shall see. If you're really good at growing house plants or whatever, keeping house plants, and you're really good at it, and you would like a challenge on one that's really hard to grow, I would recommend Croton. This is so finicky. It is like, you don't even know. It is so, well, maybe not for everybody, but for me, I guess. This stuff, Croton, is like insanely hard to grow. So that one I would recommend if you'd like a challenge, or if you want something that's a little finicky, which I know that sounds crazy, like most people would never want like a challenge on something that's really hard. I only heard of it one time. We were at market, and there was a lady that said, I am looking for something that is really, really hard to grow, and something that I can like really research and try to grow that's really hard. I want to challenge myself. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I've never heard that before. And I said, do you have Croton? And she said, no, actually I don't. It's like a really like a tropical, right? And I said, yeah, and it's really hard for me anyway to grow. So she got it. But I had an example. Oh, so look at this. This is one that I'm not gonna plant of it. Look at that. It was fine. It was doing great. And then it just, you know, like that. These Hylia. Look at that. Look how little it is still. So I got like a few of them. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're really expensive to, like the cutting or whatever is really expensive, and they don't grow very fast, and so it's kind of like takes forever to grow. They don't, you know, they don't like fill out very well very fast, and they're really expensive. So I always don't know what to do because I really should put them in like the biggest pot that we have, but that's not gonna work because they're so tiny and they're not even like rooted in. Look at that. So this is the size, that 4-inch that we were using. And then this is like a little bit smaller size. I wanna say a 3-inch. And then I found just one of this. I don't know what size it is. Maybe a 3.5 inch. I know it's not a 2-inch. Oh, I should put them in a 2-inch. Okay. Shoot, maybe I should do that. I'll just go with what I'm gonna do. So I need to put them in a smaller pot. So I only have 3 of these littler pots than this one. I have the 3-inch, 2 3-inches, and whatever size this is, I don't know. So I have 3 little pots. You can kind of see the difference in them. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I might, oh wait, no, yeah, 3 pots. So I think I might do 2, 2, and 1. Like double it up. Because I don't really know what else to do. So I'm gonna take 2 of them, put it together, and then put it in this tiny little pot that we got, 3-inch, and hope that it fills out in the next 6 weeks. We'll see. So I'm gonna do that again with these ones. I love these. These are, like, once they start growing, because I have one in a kokedama ball in my office, and once they start growing, they're just awesome. They don't really care about light. Like, mine's not even by the window. I forget to water it all the time, and it's awesome. They reshoot little babies all the time. So it's one of my favorites. That's why it's so hard for me to not do them, not grow them, because they're one of my favorites and they're such a great house plant. But they just take forever and they're expensive. But we got 3, better than 0. So. What I'm talking about, because I was thinking I'm gonna run out of dirt or pots first, and then I changed my mind that I'm gonna run out of space. I have lots of space that I'm seeing, and I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 or 8 pots left. So I am gonna run out of pots before I run out of space or dirt. I have to be done, and I didn't really finish because I got a whole tray of really nice prayer plants that I wanted to finish. All these I want to get into the terracottas, but I can't because I don't have enough pots right now. All right, well, this is my last pot. I ran out after this. So just wanted to say I'm done with what I'm doing for now because I don't have any more pots left. So thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for watching me plant and listening to me talk. I hope you have a great day.